want to apologize for losing my cool there and lost my composure there for a minute. You got my condolences. You want to smoke?
No, I'm good.
So you got something that you want to tell me?
Well, what I was trying to tell you, before you so readily intervened, was that clones, if they survive, or if cloning gets better, human cloning that is, gets better, to where clones can live a full life, they would have a diminished sense of family. They wouldn't be able to comprehend mother or father, brother or sister. Can you imagine that?
I can imagine a lot of things.
Can you imagine losing your uniqueness and your individuality as clones would? These people, this population, would not understand what it really means to be human. Cloning gets rid of the male equation of things. All men would become obsolete. There would be no need for us.
Men were formed from the irons and ashes of the earth. And we set out to find another, become one, and create life. How can this be done when cloning's in the way?
This whole thing would be all over for us. If you catch my meaning.
Yeah, I catch your drift. Ah! 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 Oh, I'm sorry. Did I cause you pain?
A little. See, you gotta realize, things would go out of control.
Isn't the government in charge of all of that?
Oh, you mean like the FDA? Who has approved supplies of cloned animals to be put into the food supply of the general population? Are you okay with that? I don't think you would be. Because lots of people are afraid of cloning. 61% of people think that cloning is morally wrong. So it's not just me. Not only that, 66% that they would be uncomfortable with consuming animals, cloned animals. So, when you think about it, those that you are protecting are vastly outnumbered. Meanwhile, 70% of people are unsure of the FDA's ability to protect them, given certain mistakes they've already made.
Yes, yeah. And my mother tells me there's a tooth fairy, too.
I'm sure you've heard of the Vioxx and Celebrex recalls from a while back. Huh?
I can't say that I can recall.
Those are medications that the FDA had already said were okay to use. Detective, do you know what really goes on in therapeutic cloning? I think you might be surprised if you actually found out.
Hey, listen. That technology was put forth to make it better for us. For yous.
That technology, which I'm sure you're quite ignorant of, it destroys embryos. Embryos that could become children, people, citizens that could make it better. I think you're too short-sighted to see it. I don't think you fully understand that those embryos had a chance to live. They had a chance to be human, to experience life, to be something. For all we know, they could have already killed the future president of the United States, the next Einstein, the next Gandhi. You willing to deal with that? Didn't think so. All that technology goes toward making ourselves better. What people fail to realize is that
the human race is not a virus that can be cured with some kind of new medicine. Change will come on its own when the time is right. There are no quick fixes.
Listen, all that's just small talk.
okay. Well, get this.
How long will it be before we're being bred like cattle? Just for our organs. Could you ask this face for its heart? Once the research got advanced enough, we could breed whole races to work and fight for us. It has an all too familiar sound to it.
Detective, are you a religious man?
If it's any business of yours, yeah. I go to St. Mary's of Augustine Cathedral down there, you know, on the corner of Fazoli's, you know.
Yeah. I've eaten there before. The point I'm trying to make here is, do you really think we should play God with this stuff? Do you really think we have the right to dictate who should live, who should die? God made us in His image. Should we be making someone else in ours?
Does that give you a right to commit murder?
No. It gives me the right to spread the truth. And that's all I was doing when I blew up that facility. I was trying to bring people closer to the truth. And I think I have that right.
Sit down. Because you're just 2 steps that far closer to God yourself.
So, Detective, how much is life worth to you? How do you value life?
I'm pulling down about 65, 65 a year.
Is that it?
So what are you trying to say?
Trying to say it, just like I was trying to say earlier. Life, our view of it, is being degraded. That institution, and cloning itself, making life seem so trivial. How can we value life if we mass produce it so freely?
How do you know what's going on in that facility over there? And how do you know so much about cloning?
Because, Detective Corvina, I was born in that facility.
It caused millions of dollars worth of damage. All I want...
Yeah, what's that got to do with anything? She's stupid. The hell?
Oh, no!
I saw your hand.
Oh! Agora me mis, como fala de baixo, para me fazer um rato, para me fazer um rato. That's my Italian.